This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for March 3, 2023, taxi driver shot and killed in Hanover. A 36-year-old taxi driver was shot and killed in his car on the Sandy Bay Main Road in Hanover Thursday morning. The deceased man has been identified as Adrian Grizzle, otherwise known as Nishi, of a Montpelier address in the parish. Reports are that around 11:50 a.m., Grizzle parked his white Nissan motorcar on a section of the Sandy Bay Main Road in the direction of Lucy, shortly after which another car drove up and hit the back of his car. Grizzle reportedly exited his vehicle and went to investigate the damage when the occupants of the other vehicle reportedly opened fire. The Sandy Bay police are investigating. Contractor charged for allegedly stabbing man during fight. A contractor of Kent Village, Bagwalk in St. Catherine, was arrested and charged with wounding with intent after he reportedly stabbed a man during an altercation at a bar in the community on Tuesday, February 14. Charged is 30-year-old Howard Fields, otherwise called Ponga. Reports from the Bagwalk police are that about 8:15 a.m., Fields was involved in a dispute when he brandished a knife and stabbed a man in his abdomen. The man was rushed to hospital where he was admitted in serious condition. Fields was subsequently arrested and later charged. His court date is being finalized. Farmer charged with a 2018 robbery and wounding incident. A 50-year-old farmer has been charged after he allegedly shot a man before he and his accomplice robbed the injured man in Commodore District, St. Catherine on Saturday, October 20, 2018. Charged with 2 counts of robbery with aggravation, wounding with intent, and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition is Radcliffe Perry, otherwise called Raddy. Reports from the Lane State Police are that about 1:15 a.m., a man drove up to his spouse's gate and was about to go through it when he was pounced upon by Perry and another man. Perry reportedly pointed a firearm at the man and shot him under his right armpit and the chest. Perry and his accomplice then robbed the injured man of his cell phone, valued at $5,000, before making their escape in the complainant's Toyota Probox, valued at about $1 million. On February 24, 2023, a team of officers who were acting on information went to a house in the Bowerswood area of York Street, where Perry was apprehended and taken into custody. He was subsequently charged. Perry is to appear before the court at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, March 7, 2023. Family of dead St. Jago teen still in shock 2 weeks after death. Relatives of Ariana Barnett say they are still in shock 2 weeks after the 13-year-old St. Jago High School student died in hospital after collapsing on the school compound while training for Sports Day. The incident occurred on February 17, and the Barnett's sister, who requested anonymity, said on Thursday that the family has been suffering and would like assistance with grief counseling. We haven't heard anything from the Ministry of Education, and I am sure that the school reports to them. The students and the teachers have been receiving grief counseling, and I am sure that the family would benefit from some of that, she told the news. Insisting that her sister did not have any medical conditions, Barnett's elder sibling said the family is still to get a report from the school explaining what transpired on the day. Calls by the news to the school to get comments on the matter went unanswered on Thursday. However, a representative of the Ministry of Education said the ministry has been providing grief counseling for students and staff of St. Jago and was looking to see how it could be extended to the family. To be fair to the school, the source at the ministry said the institution has tried to get in touch with the family, but with no success. A news source said after Barnett's death, St. Jago circulated a note electronically to parents, guardians, and the students, expressing regret and the sadness at her passing, and described her as vibrant and promising. According to the sister, the teen had no medical conditions. We were just advised that she was practicing for upcoming Sports Day and she collapsed and died. The family is still in shock. It was such a sudden death. She remembers Barnett as a young woman who sought to walk the way of Christ. She was a Christian. She was an active member of the Pathfinders. She was quiet, hardly spoke. She did not play sports for the school, but she loved athletics. Samuda defends handling of security guards' employment matter. Labor Minister Carl Samuda has defended his handling of the issue surrounding the employment status of security guards. Last September, the Supreme Court effectively ruled that security guards were employees and not independent contractors. St. Patrice Ennis, General Secretary of the Union of Technical, Administrative and Supervisory Personnel, as well as Vincent Morrison, President of the Union of Clerical, Administrative and Supervisory Employees, have accused Mr. Samuda of showing no interest in the issue and being absent from the discussions. When questioned about the issue during Thursday afternoon's sitting of the Standing Finance Committee, Mr. Samuda said he has never resolved from engaging with the security guards or their representatives. He said his ministry has been trying to establish a joint industrial council, and through the Labor Advisory Council, the ministry has set up a core committee headed by President of the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, Helen Davis White. Mr. Samuda added that he has had continuous discussions with representatives of the National Workers Union, Bustamante Industrial Trade Union, Jamaica Employers Federation, and the Jamaica Association for Private Security.
What I do know of, and what we have spent a lot of time dealing with, is to have the establishment of a joint industrial council. Through the Labor Advisory Council, I've established a core committee that is headed by the president of the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions. Now, this is an established structure. The NWU, BITU, Jamaica Employers Federation, the Jamaica Association for Private Security. I have met with those people and had continuous discussion with them.
But opposition spokesperson on labor, Dr. Angela Brownberg, was not satisfied with the response, resulting in a tense exchange between the two. Dr. Brownberg urged Mr. Samuda to heed the requests that have been made for him to meet with individuals.
I have asked for you to heed the requests that have been made to you to meet with individuals who
I will meet with
have...
you, but I'm not going to meet with somebody who has no foundation.
There are at least two groups that currently exist. There are new groups.
Name one.
One of them with at least 200 members and another
Name
one.
the head of it.
I think I understand what the member is saying, but if you are asking the minister to do something, at least guide him and say Group A.
Madam Speaker, I'll name one.
Please.
Mr. Teddy Lee Gray, and I name him, yes, has been at pains. He has been part of the leading demonstrations and protests. He has been part of pulling together a number of workers. He's not the only one.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.